always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Washington Commanders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Daniels from the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using it... Early one, 2 left for him to spend. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, Scott. Lightning, 18. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
To throw, Daniels. Back quickly to McLaurin. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw. It stopped it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. We need something positive here. Daniels is going to throw again. He gets it right back to McLaurin. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. The score stays at 6-0. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made by Deron Payne.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and
Here
out.
we go. Green jack. Yellow. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll play good for 17 and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll come up on first and 10.
42-yard line.
Ready. Red. Hut, hut.
From the gun, Johnson. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Set hut. Set hut.
Again, this is Johnson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ready.
All set now. First and 10.
40. Set. Ready. Set.
On the ground again with Johnson. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Ready up.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partner, as they try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
50. Green. Pause red. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That one gains 7. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12
Come on,
at the 12-yard line.
Go Pete. Ready?
Here's Johnson again. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. 1 quarter away so far. Our score, 6-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. Boswell able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
They couldn't quite match the score, but at least they were able to cut it in half and really offer a counter punch. Now incumbent on their defense to do their job.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Red. Deputy Timberwolf.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hold it ready.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down.
Ready? Bronco 80. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that pass through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Hey, black, 95. Ready.
They give to Johnson to start this drive. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
The This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, red zone, black, yellow, 43. Hut.
They go counter. It's Johnson. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
10 black. Blaster, 6. 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Edo blue. Black 40. 10.
He'll work against the blitz. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Black shot. 46.
Looking to throw again on second down. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Yellow, red, 38. Ready.
No throw, 3rd and long. Catch made by Austin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are ssimilar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Reno!
Dive play straight ahead. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Come on.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Washington first down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got his target, that's Lane. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Low left side is caught by Sinnott. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Cougar 19. Go.
Daniels. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Ready. Set.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He was tackled at the
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks.
On the double.
Really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Drill. 52.
Undercrush.
Smash. Red. Red. Cycle. Ready?
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go. Stop. 2. Go. Black. 95. Go. Black.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. When the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. 52 blue. Hut.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Red 38, drill green. Blue striker. Edo blue. Set.
Back to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here we go. 10 black. Black shot. Black ultra.
To the air on 3rd and long. They throw it deep to the left side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Stephanie! Let's go!
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Trick the Eagles! Buffalo 18! Ready?
To throw, Daniels. Caught, nice game left side. And they're finally able to take him down, but the damage done on that play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice fun for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Panther Street!
Play fake here. Daniels. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight.
Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Check. 19.
1st and goal. Krosky Merritt. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. I mean, that one stings.
Okay, break.
Try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Unlock line. Up. Here we go. Hey.
They give it to him up the middle. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready! Viking 18! Warrior 17! Let's go!
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Brings it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
No doubt.
Commanders 14.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on the 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
At their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they face 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Red 38. Edo blue. Ready, set.
He'll look to throw. Find Johnson out of the backfield. This gets forward to around the 29. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready, ready. Black shot. Smash, red. Set,
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Left side, caught by Metcalf. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
6 yards.
On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Hey!
First down, and they go right back to it. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Come on, set! 19, Charger, 19!
We'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And the Commanders' first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
Alert! Alert! Let's go! Ready?
Give now to the running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Go! Hot!
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And this one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
Come on, set! Red, yellow, drill, green. Set, cut.
Working now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Red, here we go, here we go. Red, 38, 6, mega. Cut, cut.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set, ready.
Caught quick right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Sticking to the air here. Going with the screen to Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Black ultra. Set hut. Black shot. Black 33. Yellow. Smash. Red. White. White. Hut. Hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Steelers, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. Yellow. Blaster. 6.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
Set.
They are throwing it again. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers down by only 2 in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Ready. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Roll. Traveler.
Here's the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Commanders with a little more work to do to win it here. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal.
He'll throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And it bounces out of bounds. Looks like they'll have half the field to go as they mark it directly on the midfield stripe. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Red, 38. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Red, 45, white. Called red.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep it.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Here we go, set. 10 black, smash, red. Drill green. Slide blue. Green jack. Ready?
To throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these third downs.
They'll bring out the punter here. It'll be Corey Bojorquez doing the honors. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. No.
Running this one left. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throwing now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this is out of bounds on the bounce. One of the shortest kicks we've seen. That's short of the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Now an inside kick to Johnson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Smith, red, set, hut.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. The kick is good! good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.